Hey everyone, and happy Saturday. We're going to go ahead, the 4 p.m. update has come in for the tropics, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at Florence, what happened with Isaac, and a couple other things we're watching here as we head through peak hurricane season. So again, big picture here. We have Joyce and Helene further off in the eastern Atlantic, no threat to the U.S. mainland. We still have Florence set up in the Carolina coast, dropping copious amounts of heavy rainfall. Texas also getting that influx of moisture and rainfall as well, and now Isaac is now dead. It's just the remnants of Isaac. It is a tropical wave. So this is what we're looking at in terms of Isaac. Yesterday it was a tropical storm. Now it's just a tropical wave, a cluster of thunderstorms. That's what we're going to call it. It has a 20% chance of development in the next 48 hours and a 20% chance of development in the next 5 days. Now, models are suggesting that if this doesn't move into the Western Caribbean quickly, it's going to continue to die and has a lesser chance of developing the longer it takes if it doesn't develop in the next few days. So we're keeping a close eye on Isaac, but not right now, not too big of a concern. Models are suggesting that this little sucker will be gone here in the next 2 days. So right now, you're looking at the Texas coast. A lot of influx of moisture, a lot of heavy rainfall just south of Houston, and then again Florence. I want to kind of show you the setup of why these systems are almost nearly stationary and why they really have not moved in the last 48 hours. That's because they are trapped under a massive deep layer ridge dominating 3/4 of the United States, into central United States, into the Ohio Valley, into the eastern United States. What we're looking at is you can see these areas of brown, this area of ridging here. This is the dry air that's moving in, and these systems in Texas and the Carolinas, they're trapped. They cannot go anywhere until this ridge moves on and lifts, and those storm systems can go with it. That's also why you see a little bit of dry air moving into portions of Louisiana. We're going to be seeing some of that and tapping into that dry air, some of that sunshine and hot and humid conditions here over the next few days. But that's why Florence has stayed stationary, and that's why 95L, that's now moved into Texas, has just been raining on them as well. You can see rainfall totals in Texas, not as high, but some locations seeing 1 to 2, even 3 inches of rainfall south of Houston. But up by Raleigh and then southern North Carolina there, you see a lot of heavy rainfall due to Florence because Florence has not been able to move. Right now is only moving west at 2 miles per hour. Very slow moving system. That's why it's causing catastrophic flooding along the coastal Carolinas. So Tropical Storm Florence, still a tropical storm as of 4 p.m. today. Has sustained wind speeds of 45 miles per hour, and it's only moving west at 2 miles per hour. Right now, the center of circulation is 60 miles west of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So again, portions of North Carolina saw catastrophic flooding. They also, earlier when the storm was still a hurricane, saw a lot of storm surge. Now, the storm surge risk has subsided. They're just dealing with that rain until this system can really move on in and move on out, leaving them with conditions that can kind of start to dry them out there, because I know a lot of locations dealing with a great deal of flooding, even with rivers inland, more inland in the Carolinas. Those rivers are starting to back up and they're starting to flood. I know areas like Fayetteville are doing mandatory evacuations if you live towards certain rivers. So just pay attention to that. Again, Florence just causing a lot of that catastrophic flooding, continuing as you move through Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday to move up into the northeast. But the big thing here that we're talking about, Isaac is now a tropical wave. So we're watching it closely to see if it does anything in the next few days. If it doesn't, it's most likely going to die, and it's going to be no concern of us here to Louisiana, Texas, getting a lot of that rainfall. And again, the Carolinas still dealing with Tropical Storm Florence. We'll have another update for you later on the day, but overall, have a good Saturday.